ladies and gentlemen, I am Face, and I have that. Welcome to another video. Today we are going to be circumnavigating is the word that came into my head. We're going to be rounding the Las Vegas circuit. It's coming up at the end of this week, and I thought while the F1 drivers haven't been able to give it a try, we might as well indulge ourselves in F1 23. We're going to be driving as a Red Bull because I actually want to overtake people, and the difficulty is near enough to 110. It's 108, so it's not quite, but you know what, in my mind it's close enough. So, headphones on, starting the race, and probably the one thing I don't want to do is bollocks it up into turn number 1.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're okay.
I also ballsed it up because I forgot to turn my actual microphone on for the beginning of this. So let's try that again. And hopefully this time we won't cruise missile our way into the diffuser of one of our competitors. Right, 5 red lights then. Get the revs up. We're starting on a corner. That feels weird, but it's lights out and away we go. And it's a great start versus Ricciardo and Sargent. We're going to unleash our way past them. Going to stay to the inside of these guys. Have the inside line. Be patient on the throttle. And we are through already into P14. That's not good. We've just been hit. The wash of understeer. We actually got hit by Magnussen, who saw a gap opening up that was always going to close. Just like my DMs. Right, here we go then. Starting on a corner. This is quite weird, but let's build the revs. Lights out. Away we go. Good start against Sargent. Oh, there's been a bit of a mix-up. We're going to charge it. Down the inside of even Sonoda. Just about getting our nose in. Hold the throttle. And we're underway. And Sargent... not Sargent. He's washed. Stroll and Piastri battling it out. We use ERS to counteract Guan Yu Zhou behind us. Up into P13 already from last. I'm well rehearsed in this. I'm going to stay in the middle and just brake a bit earlier. Wait for Albon and Ocon to fight amongst themselves here. And now I've got to be very, very careful because I don't know when to brake for this corner. The answer is late enough to go down the inside of Albon, leaving room. And we are through into P12. I can count. Nope. Patience on the throttle is so important. My wings are 13.10, I believe. It's whatever the time trial setup was at the beginning of the game. And I swear to God, it is going to absolutely kill me. Here's Ocon, meanwhile. We're going to try and get a good exit here. And we've got a good exit. Right in his slipstream. We're sucking it up. Look at that straight line speed. Using a lot of battery. Ocon's actually quite equal with us. But now the power of the Honda engine and the drag of the Red Bull, which is almost non-existent, kicks in. Braking a little bit for the 100. And we are through into P11 now. It's Alonso ahead of us. It's holding up this train to no end. Him and Hamilton having a ding-dong affair. Put it away, lads, I swear to God. Downforce of the Red Bull is absolutely monumental. Slipstream on Lance Stroll. Thinking about a dive. Thinking about a dive. Going for a dive. Down the inside. Leave space for Stroll. That wasn't space. I'm sorry. Oh, for God's sake. Oh no! Edit. Have we actually got front wing damage? No, we don't. Bottas does though. That was the one who pinched us, quite frankly. Oh dear God. Oh no! This is what you don't see behind the scenes of my gameplay videos, which is me... What's the word? Combusting. Sonoda trying to hold down the inside. And we'll go down the inside of it. Here we go then. 5 red lights on a corner. Lights out and away we go. Bit of short shifting to get the traction down. Sargent's been rinsed. Down the inside of a bunch of cars. Having to cadence brake a little bit there as we slightly lock it up. Thought about going for the move on Zhou Guan Yu. Oh my God. How little downforce do you want.com? There's Magnussen now all over the back of us. Screeching in 7th gear. trying to go for the move around the outside, but that can be put straight to bed. As now behind Guan Yu Zhou, we are down the inside. Lovely jubbly. And through we go into P14. Once again, we are trying to do the impossible and make up places without biffing anyone. All on mediums though, so we've got to be extremely careful. And actually deploy a little bit. Actually, no, we don't have to use a huge amount because we know that they're just going to back themselves up into this corner, which they do. Bouncing over the curbs. That is not the optimal line. But now the power can kick in. Yuki Tsunoda, the next target. Down the straight we go. I would say I could see right through him, but truth be told, he's so short I couldn't see him anyway. There are amoeba taller than that guy. Look at the pace we've got. Down the inside. Confidence on the brakes. And that right there is what Sergio Perez should be doing in real life. Using the effectiveness of that Red Bull car to counteract the defects in his own cognitive decisions. Using a bit of a narrower line, a massive train of cars, because you know that someone is defending for their life up ahead, trying not to get rinsed. The answer is it's a Mercedes car that's trying not to get rinsed. Unbelievable. Look at it, just how slow everyone is as soon as they go side by side. Braking so early there. Thank God I've got a car as a barometer. As, oh my God. Howslow.com. But now we've got a great run on Albon. Look at this. Could think about a move into the left-hander, should we so choose to do so. And we do go for it. And it's a nice move on the Williams. Very nicely done indeed. Had to calculate the braking slightly there. Wasn't as clear-cut as some of you might imagine. But once push came to shove, we pushed and shoved our way past the Williams driver. Now in the slipstream of Lance Stroll up ahead, and he's washed. So we should have almost no problems dispatching of him. Just about have the confidence to stamp on the power. It's not much confidence, but it is confidence nonetheless. Look at the speed we have in a straight line. It is criminal. Not going to try and go for Piastri as well. It's too perilous for the time being. But we're easily going to get through. Oh, no, we're not. Stroll keeps his foot in. Pinch him to the inside, and we do manage to make it round and now have DRS. Very nice wheel-to-wheel stuff there. No front wings being biffed. And so it continues. Both Mercedes are costing each other so much time at the moment. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. Down the inside of Oscar Piastri we go. They are apparently not as confident on the brakes as we are. You just got to be patient and make sure the car is nice and lined up in a straight line. Otherwise, you end up... I don't know what my engineer is saying, by the way. My headphones, I think, are broken. That or the connection for them is broken. But either way, down the inside of Ocon we're going to go next. Oh, no. Oh, my God, that was so close. But we're past Ocon, yes! Right, use the slipstream of Gasly, use the slipstream of Gasly. Look at Ocon, he's absolutely snowmobiling us. But down the inside of Gasly we go. Ocon's actually backed off a little bit. Both Mercedes are the next target. And I can sense someone trying to go down the inside. I've gone wide in sympathy, to be honest with you. Wasn't part of the plan. But we are through into P8 now on lap number 3 of 13. But look at the gulf we have to the next group of cars. This is a worst case scenario in terms of trying to vie for, who knows, a potential victory in this race possibly. Slowly but surely I'm regaining knowledge of this track. I did it a little bit earlier on in the game cycle, and by a little bit earlier I mean months ago. Come back to it now. I must say it looks glamorous, as it should do. Considering it's Vegas, boy, they've done a good job at making this one. I wish they just applied that same amount of TLC onto, say, Belgium. Just saying. Hamilton and Russell going at it in the slipstream. We are, oh my God, the overspeed is immense. Down the inside of Russell, surely. Keep in a straight line. Try not to hit Hamilton. We do get past George Russell. And now the chase for Sir Lewis can begin. I'm sure they're fighting tooth and nail as well. I'm sure it's not a foregone conclusion as to who's won this race by any stretch of the imagination. But even so, we've got to be on our toes here. It's a Ferrari that currently leads. That's immense. Okay, a bit wide into there. It's fine. We'll make our own line. And slide. Right, I want to die now. Do you know what? That's fine, though, really. It is fine. Some of you might say that's a skill issue. Actually, that is cognitive brilliance, because now we're going to get DRS, and we are far enough behind that we won't actually screw it up. See? Turning into that corner, we slide. We've screwed it up, haven't we? Here we come. We're going to pit on our next lap. That's what we're going to do. I was checking what on earth the motto was, and look at the speed. If you ever needed confirmation of how powerful that is, breezing past Sir Lewis Hamilton. And almost hitting the wall. Great. We've got to be careful now, though. While we did get past Hamilton, we'll ignore how the move was completed. Nothing to see there. That second corner is going to be the death of me, man. Honestly. Just can't get a feel for the car through there. It feels like it's sliding underneath me. Much better exit, but God Lord, the DRS is absolutely immense. What on earth is that all about? And I've got no knowledge of where to break through there now. I was following the AI before. Now I've got no one to follow. It's a shambles. Alonso's gained 4 tenths on us on this lap, and I know they're in DRS, but that's quite pitiful on my end. If that wasn't a front wing off, I have no idea what was, because that was ridiculous. How the hell did we not damage anything doing that? Lewis Hamilton is going to launch that slipstream and launch the DRS. Our setup, though, is mental. And we are going to make that corner first. We are going to get through it first. And we are going to come into the pits to fit the medium tyres. And that is pretty okay. No idea where the pit line is. There it is. And we are going to get a purple turn in. And I'm now deaf. Can you get out of the pits any slower? Red Bull, king of pit stops. More like king of being bad. I can't say that. They've steamrolled everyone this year. I don't want to hear it, engineer. I really do not want to hear it. If it's a... Oh my God! I actually might want to die by the end of this race, as here comes George Russell. And I wonder how this is going to end. I'm just going to sit behind him. I don't even care. You could at least go faster than a slug through the next corner. Much better through that corner. We're right underneath him now. We can smell a pass. Might have lost a second to Alonso, but we're going to gain some of that back big time in the straight. He doesn't have DRS. Already gained 6 tenths. Made that 8 tenths. Oh my God. We've gained 1.1 seconds to Alonso just on that straight. He's undercut loads of people. Get out of my way, Pierre. Sainz in our DRS range, absolutely certain of that now. See it on the time we are gaining to Gasly, to be honest with you. Carlos Sainz next up to be gobbled. Here we go. I mean, that's all you really need to know about our setup and how powerful the slipstream and DRS is. Sainz only 2 tenths behind us. 1:34.2, the fastest lap from Fernando Alonso. We almost matched that, which is great news for us. That gives me some good confidence. Well, it did give me confidence, and now Sainz is all over me again. This is alright, though. I can actually let him through here and just play a DRS game. Bye, Sainz. See you later. It's more like it. We gain a second to Verstappen on just that straight. That's ridiculous, mate. And we're going to gain even more as we go through this first turn. It's gained 4 tenths on us in one corner. Not ideal. We slide our way through turn number 1. Through the second corner. And while I don't think any battling is going to really happen, let me talk you through the Las Vegas track. I've grown into it as I've got... Oh, hello, battling. This is good. I've grown into it as the race has gone on, but at the end of the day, I mean, this part here just feels really clumsy. You're having to do it on telepathy, and where's the fun in that, honestly? And now I've gone wide again. But where's the fun in that? Really, that corner just feels like you're doing it on telepathy. You have to just know it has to be almost ingrained as to the right moment to brake. I'm trying to do it on pitch, but it's not working for me. That gap's very close, though. Very, very close. Ah, we just screw up the exit. If I got a good exit, there would have been something in it for me there. Alas, there will be nout. But there could still be battling up ahead, so let's not completely rule out the question. I've got no battery left at all. Leclerc is going to win this race. This track, while clumsy, is glamorous. Extremely glamorous. It's been evidenced by the scenery around you for the last 13 laps. And now, of course, I'm within a second. That's horrible. But from last place, whilst commentating at the same time, whilst having all of the stress in the world, we come home P5. And I've got an achievement for what? Hit of what? Complete. Oh! I completed 100 races. Well, there you go then. Ferrari actually winning a race. Fantastic. Charles Leclerc wins the Las Vegas Grand Prix. And I'll tell you what, if we see that in real life, one, I'll have either not woken up yet, or two, it will have been one hell of a race. And I hope for my sake it's the latter. Leclerc, that is poor form on the shoulder press, my friend, I'll tell you. But his team just give him the applause. He laps it up with a spray of 7-Up free. Great stuff. Well then, that's Las Vegas on this game. I talked about it briefly while I was driving. I mean, to drive, it's okay. It's okay to drive. I mean, really, all you can say about it is someone asked the designer, I don't know who it was, it wouldn't be surprised if it was Tilka. Someone said down the phone, you know a pig? Yeah. If you put it upside down, yeah, there's your track. Why? But there we go then, confirmation, Charles Leclerc won the Las Vegas Grand Prix. We're actually only 4 seconds off him at the end. We actually caught up significantly during that particular stint at the end. So we actually really did grow into it. Felt clunky, particularly that first sector section, I must say, was absolutely terrible in terms of trying to choose a braking point. There's no way of computing when the right moment to brake is, to be honest with you. And that is quite horrible, having to do everything on instinct on that track. I assume there'll be ways the methods the drivers have, should I say, of finding the braking point. I assume they'll have brake marker boards in real life as well. I hope for the driver's sake they do anyway. But in our case, it was just a guessing game, and that really is not much fun at all. But still, I had fun, and I hope you did too. Thank you very much for watching me whip my way around the Las Vegas Grand Prix track. By the way, if you're wondering why I do my gameplay and driving next to a radiator, I'm a sucker for realism. I want to be just as sweaty as a Formula 1 driver is after a race, and I use that to my advantage. Even in the summertime, when it's 38 degrees, that is on maximum blast. And I regret every single moment of it. Anyways, like I was saying, if you did enjoy this video, please leave it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, what can I say? The support has been superb. It's been absolutely unbelievable. I can't believe it. And I can only be just eternally and boundlessly grateful for all the support that this channel has received recently. So thank you, every single one of you that has liked, that has subscribed, that has been an absolute just gem. I can't really say any more than that. I don't know what else to say. It's just simply a thank you. Massive thank you. Until the next video, whatever it may be, firstly, comment down below who you think is going to win the Las Vegas Grand Prix. And if it's not Max Verstappen, you're wrong. But, once again, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And until next time, I'll see you soon.